Hey guys, CryptoDad here again, and today I'm going to do an unboxing and setup video for the new Ellipal hardware-based cryptocurrency wallet. Now the Ellipal cryptocurrency hardware wallet uses a unique method to keep the private key safe and secure. So the private key never leaves the device. You'll basically store your private keys on this device and it doesn't connect to your computer or send Bluetooth in any way. What it does is presents a QR code that you can scan with the Ellipal app, and that way the private keys never leave your device. So let's open these up and see what we've got. You'll notice there's a micro SD port here, and you'll use that for updates. Unfortunately, it does not include a micro SD card. They're pretty easy to come by. Just remember, it's a micro SD card, not a normal HD SD card. All right, so let's go ahead and get this guy started up. We'll hit the button here, power up. All right, so we'll choose our language. All right, and it wants us to download the Ellipal app with our phone. All right, so let's go in here. All right, and it takes us to the Ellipal app. All right, and so here's the app. Agree to all these terms. All right. Okay, let's hit next here. All right, let's go ahead and go through the setup with the Ellipal. All right, so let's create an account. I'll choose a SegWit account. All right, and now that we've created the account and the password, we're going to back up our mnemonic phrase. Okay, we know this is very important. All right, so all of those warnings in place now. Let's hit back up. Now I'm going to just write these words down, and I'm going to write them in a column. Just double check all your words, make sure that they're correct, hit next. All right, and then it wants us to move these into their correct slot, right? So, all right, the first one you hit will fill the first slot. So just go in order. All right, and once you've got them entered, you'll hit verify mnemonic. And then we'll click OK. All right, and so there we've got our wallet that we're ready to transfer some cryptocurrencies in. And like I said, at this point you can take the words and transfer them over to the card, or you can use your mnemonic metal to place the words in here using the metal letters. All right, so let's connect the cold wallet now. So we'll tap this. All right, so we're going to do a connect to cold wallet, so we'll just tap this link up here in the top. All right. All right, looks like there's more than one page. All right, so we'll connect to cold wallet here. Access the camera. Okay, so I've got a list of the pages that aren't scanned yet. All right, so you can just go back to the ones that you missed. Looks like I missed 21, so I'll just wait there. Okay, so let's go to 16. Apparently that one missed. There we got 16. Let's get 14. All right, and 4 was the last QR code that I needed. All right, so now that I've successfully connected, I can get out of this. And so now I've got the app here, which will tell me my balances. And then I've got the cold wallet here, which allows me to sign transactions. All right, so in order to receive some cryptocurrency, it's pretty simple. We don't really have to sign any transactions using the cold wallet. We can just simply send to the receiving addresses. So I'll try some Ethereum. I'll go over to my Crypto.com app where I have some Ethereum, and we'll withdraw a little bit of it. So I'm going to tap Ethereum, I'll hit transfer, and I'll hit withdraw. And I've never withdrawn to this address before, so I'll hit plus. All right, so I can actually use the hard wallet to do my scan. So I'll hit receive down here for Ethereum, generate that receiving QR code. So I can tap that on my phone and then just scan that in. Right, and now I have that address. You can see we'll just match the addresses. They're the same, right? And we'll just call this Ellipal, right? And then I'll hit continue. All right, and there we go. Now I have a whitelisted withdrawal address in my Crypto.com app to send some Ethereum. So I'll hit send. Let's just start off with a 0.02. All right, that's 36 bucks. We'll hit send. All right, we'll confirm that. All right, and there's the withdrawal request. You've got your receiving address and you've got the signing, but you really don't see the balance in the cold wallet. Let's go back over here and just kind of wait for the Ethereum to arrive in the Ellipal app. All right, and so you can see now that the Ethereum has arrived in my Ellipal wallet. So the balance doesn't show in the cold wallet. So this Ethereum is safe and secure because the private keys for that wallet are contained on this device. So if I were to try to send from the phone, I would need to sign using the device that holds the private keys. That's the security and how it works. So let's try and send the Ethereum out somewhere else. All right, so I have an Ethereum account in my Ledger Live, so I'm going to do a receive, and it's going to generate an Ethereum address for me. All right, so I can just copy that address. Now let's go back to our Ellipal app, and let's do an Ethereum send. Right, down there at the bottom I've got send. I'm going to hit send. All right, and how much am I going to send? I'll go ahead and send 0.18. All right, and the recipient address is that address that I just copied into my clipboard. All right, and then I'm going to hit done here, and then I'll hit submit. All right, now this is the transaction request. I need to get it into the cold part of the wallet so the transaction can be signed. So I'm going to hit sign over here. I'm going to need to enter my password. All right, and once I've entered the password, it wants me to scan the transaction request. All right, and once I've done that, I'll hit OK. Now what's happened is the wallet signed the transaction using the private keys that are only stored on this device, and they generated a signed transaction QR code. So the private key never leaves the device. The private key is not contained in this QR code. The only thing contained in the QR code is the signed transaction. Now I'm going to hit this little button here. It wants me to scan the signed transaction. All right, I did that. And then the transaction is submitted. I can hit done. All right, and then you can see in my Ethereum app on my Ledger that I have received that Ethereum into my Ledger wallet. So a successful transfer has occurred. All right, so you can see now that the balance has been updated in the Ellipal, that we transferred the Ethereum out by signing it using the air gap device. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you'd like to subscribe to my channel, I would appreciate it. When you subscribe, there's a little bell that you can click that will allow you to be alerted whenever I post new content. Once again, thanks for joining me, and hope to see you again soon.